From Russia, the new Artie with Chris James. Together we are at the start of a new State of Trance. I'm Armin van Buren. Welcome. First of all, a big thank you to the massive amount of tweets, Facebook messages and emails you guys wrote, congratulating Erica, Fenna and myself on the future addition to the Van Buren family. It really warms my heart to see your responses. Thank you. Chat with us on Twitter. Use hashtag ASOT597. Only 3 more weeks till the start of the State of Trance 600 World Tour. And maybe you heard the tickets for the show in Madison Square Garden in New York on March 30th were sold out in an hour last Wednesday. That's crazy. In this episode, I'll reveal the lineup for Madrid on February 14th, so stay tuned. And new music for you this week. I'll play that beautiful Dennis Kenzo tune again. And also a new track by Toby Hedges. He's really one of my favorite producers of the moment. Uplifting stuff coming by Suncatcher, Sean Tyas and Kaimo K. And I'll play you one of the tunes that got me into trance in 1992. And you won't believe it, it was originally produced by Sven Vath. It's crazy. But first, the beautiful voice of Molly Bancroft. A track she did with Za, Time Bomb, the Ardian remix.
I keep your picture in my head so that I will never forget what I need and how to love myself. Step on a minefield to get to you. You never know what you're gonna do, and I never want to feel that way again. You're like a time bomb, time bomb. You're like a time bomb, time It's like a cruel trick that you're playing on me. Every time I try to break free, you keep me hanging, hanging on the string. You're like a time bomb, time bomb. You're like a time bomb, time bomb. You're like a time bomb, time bomb, time bomb.
One of my favorite tracks of the moment. Such a beautiful song. Lullaby Lonely by Dennis Canso and Sveta Bay. The original version of this was sort of an intro track. And finally, Infrasonic Progressive have released some mixes we can dance to. Definitely a track that I will consider for the On the Beach disc of A State of Trance 2013. And the plan is to release my new compilation on February 14th, on the Day of Love, Valentine's Day. Because that's the day I kick off the State of Trance 600 World Tour, the Expedition in Madrid, Spain. And I have here for you the lineup for that event. Alexander Popov, Giuseppe Ottaviani, Lange and Ronsky Speed. And like the other events, I'll play a couple of tunes myself as well. It's the warm-up for the event in Mexico 2 days later. And both events will be broadcasted live. Tiago Brito from Portugal emailed me asking when the tickets for the big opening of A State of Trance 600 on February 14th in Madrid will start. It'll start this Friday at noon, 12 o'clock Central European Time. So make sure you head over to astateoftrance.com for all the information. And in a bit, something special about the expedition in Beirut. So stay tuned. But first, a beautiful new track by Toby Hedges. The Deza bootleg remix of the classic by Orbital, Halcyon. You're tuned into A State of Trance. I'm Armin van Buuren. Khalid Al-Sharif emailed me, said, Armin, my friend Josh got me the State of Trance year mix for Christmas, and I told him, you didn't need to get that for me. His friend Josh replied back, I'm just spreading the love for music, like Armin said. Now that's the spirit, Josh. Aziz from Dammam, Saudi Arabia, congratulated his friends Hatem and Aziz on their engagement, and when he proposed to her and put a ring on her finger, he literally said, I love you and I love Armin too. Oh, okay. The future bride got jealous, but when she listened to your album, she understood why the future groom said that, and they agreed to love A State of Trance. Now that's a nice story, Aziz. Thank you for sharing. And Jason Hook emailed me, I listen to A State of Trance every morning when I work on developing a rocket for NASA. At the very least, we can say that trance had a part in building the next generation of astronauts that go into space. And Faraz from Qatar wrote me an email saying his mom always shouts when I turn up the volume when the uplifting part of the episodes begins. The only logical conclusion, she's afraid of 138. Thank you for your email, Faraz. Maybe you want to turn it up for this one as well. Alan Morris, After the Rain.
This is A State of Trance with Armin van Buuren.